is Machukanyarieko TV Talk Show, where we analyze politics and governance issues. We focus on national, local, and international news. We examine the political way of our people, social and economic. Nyarieko TV Talk Show, the house of ideas.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, from the look of things are getting hotter and hotter for the deputy president, Kithure Kindiki. In the last few days, he has been absent in the main presidential functions, including welcoming the new year that was held in Kisii. Do you think that Kithure Kindiki is set to resign? That will form the basis of our discussion today. This is Machukanyarieko TV Talk Show, the house of ideas. Kindly, if you are watching this channel for the first time, subscribe so that whenever we produce another video, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to our subscribers, thank you for your continued support. Have a prosperous new year. Back to our discussion. We cannot understand why Kithure Kindiki is missing in the major state functions without going back to the history of that office. And for this time, we shall look at the history between 2022 and now. Previously, we had Rigathi Gachagua as our debut president before he was impeached. But there came a time when the deputy president was conspicuously absent in major presidential events. And the deputy president then, Rigathi Gachagua, said that he was removed from the WhatsApp group, the State House WhatsApp group, and therefore he could not know about the schedules. He could not be able to know what or where, when the president is going somewhere, so that as the protocols requires that the deputy president has to be there in order to welcome the president, he has to be there on time. This brings me to this question: has Kithure Kindiki been removed from the WhatsApp pages of status because he has been also conspicuously absent in the major functions, even including the burial of the mother of Moses Wetangula's mother, despite the fact that it's not a must, it's not a presidential function to go to burials. But remember that when Rigathi Gachagua was being impeached, Moses Wetangula was in charge in the National Assembly. You can remember how the Speaker of National Assembly could say that make sure minority and majority leader, make sure your troops do not get out of the house. What could be the reasons for this man being absent. Others we have seen on social media say that he was surrounded by Farouk Kibet, of which we cannot verify the allegations. Others probably could be plotting for his removal. People like Kimani Ichung'wah still feel that they are better positioned to be in that position. In your own opinion, why do you think Kithure Kindiki is missing on presidential function, and more especially the one at Kisii where he was supposed to be? If you cannot be in such a colorful function, where are you? When it began with Rigathi Gachagua, it started like jokes that he has been denied an helicopter, he has failed to attend presidential functions, and now it has become a replica of the same. What could be happening in the State House or in State House? Is it that we have individuals there who are extremely demanding? Is it that Kithure Kindiki is not moving on their way or fulfilling their demands? Have they seen that Kithure Kindiki does not deserve or will not bring any votes come 2027, because such a positions are even sometimes positioned with an aim of getting votes? And my another question is, is Kithure Kindiki likely to resign? On my honest opinion, there is a possibility that Kithure Kindiki may resign, because he may not wish to live under pressure. Remember when he was defeated during the last general election by Rigathi Gachagua, he had promised that he doesn't want much. He has to go back. He has to rest first and think otherwise of what to do later. But he was appointed as a cabinet secretary and emerged again in government activities. So there is that possibility that Kithure Kindiki will resign if at all there is any pressure being brought before him. Remember, Kithure Kindiki is a teacher, and he may not go to speaking some of these things some of these politicians say by the fact that he's a teacher. Tomorrow if he is defeated and he wants to go back to class, he will be teaching, so he will not speak that language and go back to class. So therefore there is that possibility that Kithure Kindiki will resign, and of course these individuals will be so happy because they know that if it comes to impeaching Kithure Kindiki, once again the public will be with Kithure Kindiki. Once again the public will be with Kithure Kindiki, and therefore they will have hard time impeaching him. It is not a miracle. It has happened in several countries where top leadership change actually hardly even 3 months, and from the look of things Kithure Kindiki is likely to resign anytime, but resigning will give them ample time to either bring in this leader of majority Kimani Ichung'wah, who is perceived now by the ruling regime as being performing what he ought to. Machukanyarieko TV talk show, the house of ideas. Thank you and kindly continue subscribing. Thank you so much.